Welcome to this comprehensive hypnosis training experience. I'm Dr. Richard Nongard, and I've created this experience using technology to amplify the known effects and methods of hypnosis. By using technology, including cinematographic video production, brainwave entrainment sound files, music, and both spoken and written word, you'll be guided into the process of learning how to harness the power of hypnosis to take control of any area in life. Hypnosis is a skill that's learned, and by participating in this program, you'll be using the most advanced methods of hypnosis and applying the solutions that peer-reviewed journals show us are effective for creating a lasting change. Hypnosis changes lifelong patterns. It can help you feel better. It can help you break through limiting beliefs, and it can unleash your creativity, confidence, and inner power. This session uses music. Leonard Bernstein said, "Music can name the unnameable and communicate the unknowable." A contemporary artist, Macklemore, has said, "Music is therapy." Music moves people. It connects people in ways that no other medium can. It pulls heartstrings. It acts as medicine. Although this is a metaphor and music is not literally medicine or literally therapy in and of itself, you have certainly had the experience where music has moved you and even helped you. This hypnosis session uses the science of music. It uses music that can enhance creativity and even improve our motor or reasoning skills. And although the music used in this session is not the central focus of the session, you've already sensed its power, and this session uses carefully selected music and brainwave entrainment files to help you master this moment. Just as you are listening to my voice now, you will be hearing my voice through much of this session. I'll be guiding you through a series of hypnotic learning experiences. These will teach you how to relax, concentrate, control your thoughts and emotions, and how to create new resource states so that you can take the benefit of this session into your real world and into everyday life. This session will help you to harness the full potential of hypnosis. Let's try something right now. Close your eyes for a moment. Close them down and scan your body for any obvious tension that you're holding. And anywhere you feel the tension of the day, relax those muscles. Take in a breath. Adjust in your chair for comfort. Exhale. You're doing perfect. Pay attention to the breath and relax into this moment and into this chair. In a moment, I'm going to have you open your eyes again, but for right now, set aside any concerns of the past or any fears of the future and just be present in this chair. Feel the seat below you. Feel your hands on the armrest. It's pretty comfortable, isn't it? And it feels pretty good to learn by closing the eyes and just relaxing, doesn't it? The music that you're hearing right now is programmed at the resting heart rate, 60 beats per minute. As you relax and listen to the music, your breathing will automatically become smooth and rhythmic, and your heart rate will quickly become calm and regular. And you can notice how just taking a moment to relax can actually refresh both mind and body. Now open your eyes. Open your eyes. Hypnosis really is simple as this. While you focus on my words and the images that you see, I'll guide you into paying attention to both your mind and body in new ways. It may seem amazing right now, but the results of learning hypnosis are profound. What is it that you want to achieve by learning hypnosis? Would you like to overcome fear or create calm? Is there a habit you want to change, or do you want to become motivated to reach your highest level? There are things, either known or unknown, that perhaps have been holding you back. Hypnosis is a great way to release these forever and to replace them with the best you that you can be. You may, of course, have seen a Hollywood movie where a hypnotized person is unconscious or mindless. That is, of course, only a Hollywood movie. During this session, you will not be asleep or unconscious. In fact, quite the opposite is true. Nobody will be touching you, and you won't be given any hypnotic suggestions other than the positive ones that you've asked me to make by choosing to learn hypnosis and taking this training. You'll always be awake, even if deeply relaxed. And you'll always be able to hear the words that are spoken, the music that is played, and even if during parts of the session your eyes are closed, you will at any time be able to open the eyes, even choosing to end the session at any time if you would like to. But you probably won't want to do that, since it feels great to learn something new, especially something as helpful as hypnosis. A few moments ago, you closed your eyes and relaxed into the moment. I suppose that that's actually the simplest form of hypnosis, just relaxing and being in the moment. It is amazing how, during times of stress, you can do exactly that at any time and in any situation and find your center and calm. But hypnosis is more than relaxation. It's learning to respond to and act on suggestion. Let me share an example with you of how we respond to suggestion. As you sit in this chair, engaged in this experience, hold out your hands in front of you. Clasp those hands together. Extend your index fingers out in front of you and hold them about an inch or a few centimeters apart from each other. Move those fingers up so that your focus is directly at an imaginary spot between those two fingers. Keep your eyes focused on that spot, and imagine that on each of the pads of your two extended index fingers are two powerful magnets. And now, feel those magnets pull your fingers closer and closer together. Magnets have a magnetic pull, and watch them draw together. Imagine the magnets pulling and bringing those fingers together, and press those magnetic fingers into each other and feel the power of the magnets. Try to pull the fingers apart, but the power of the magnets is so strong that when you try to pull them apart, they become locked together even tighter. Now breathe. Let your hands relax. Let the fingers and hands come apart, and let your hands rest again on the armrest of the chair. That was pretty cool, wasn't it? What happened there? I gave you a visual suggestion in this video, and by creating the awareness of magnets, you literally felt the pull of those magnets. But there were no magnets, yet it worked. That is the power of creative suggestion. We respond with action to hypnotic suggestions that are made. During this session, I'm going to give you many hypnotic suggestions. Some of them will be obvious and clear. These are called direct suggestions, and some of them will be in the form of a story or a parable or a metaphor, and these are indirect suggestions. These suggestions are designed to activate the creative part of the mind and to teach you how you can respond to new ideas and new things. The value, of course, is that just as you can imagine magnets on the pads of your fingers and cause those fingers to draw together, you can imagine wellness, motivation, confidence, and step into action on all of the motivational affirmations contained herein. So far, you've activated the auditory system by listening to the sounds and words of this hypnosis session. And you've activated the visual system by viewing this video and even focusing your eyes on that imaginary spot between the fingers. The third system that will activate during hypnosis is kinesthetic awareness. This is what your body feels like, or an awareness of sensation. When you felt the fingers pressed together, it was tension, but mostly we'll be using relaxation, warmth, and comfort during our sessions. One last thing before we begin. I've embedded this movie and this audio with empowering subliminal messages. They appear on screen as words and affirmations that you might read, and as suggestions within the audio track. Some of these you will see, and some of them you will hear. Subliminal does not mean invisible or silent. It really just refers to anything below the threshold of our traditional conscious awareness. These are designed to take your success to an even higher level and to help you step into a new chapter of life. Are you ready for change? Are you ready to begin? Are you ready to turn the page into a new and better you? then let's begin. Without the darkness of the universe, we would never see the stars. Stars have always represented wonder and power, and guidance and hope. But it is from the darkness of the universe that we've experienced that the promise of a new light becomes clear. There are an infinite number of stars, some visible and some yet to be revealed. This hypnosis session is designed to teach you the skills of self-hypnosis to control stress. But more importantly, will turn your stress into accomplishment, empowerment, and help you to take everyday stress and replace it with the brilliance and joy of success. The image of the universe in front of you is magnificent, isn't it? And as you see the images in front of you, one of these stars, for whatever reason, one of these stars has probably captured your attention. Perhaps the star that has captured your attention is brighter than the rest, or maybe it is further than the rest, or perhaps has captured your attention because it is a centermost star. You might be one who finds the stars that are fainter more interesting, or the one in the corner, or even the one that is the smallest, the most amazing, despite its small size, because it was still able to capture your attention. I really have no way of knowing which star, and for whatever reason, has captured your attention. But right now, bring all of your attention to that single star. Essentially, stare at the star. Let the star you have knowingly chosen or unknowingly been drawn to become the most important star on the screen in front of you. And essentially, stare at the star as if it is the only one before you. Notice that just by staring at this star for a moment, it might change. At first, it could become brighter and sharper, crisper and more clear as the other stars fade away. Or perhaps noting that just by staring at the spot for a moment, it seems to fade away, as if it's almost disappeared into the night sky. Either way is of course fine. What is really most important here is that you've chosen one of the stars of many to focus your attention on. And this is really our first learning in hypnosis, that no matter what else is going on, we can choose to redirect our attention to one very specific place. And notice something else. By focusing for a moment, the eyes have become fatigued or even tired. And right now, you know it would just feel better to let the eyes close down for a moment. So let the muscles of the eyelids relax and close your eyes. Now notice something else. Even with the eyes closed, you can still see your star. It's almost like you have X-ray vision and can continue to focus on that spot where your star is present, even with the eyelids closed. And this, of course, is learning number 2 in our hypnosis session, that we can not only focus our attention where we want to, but we can create awareness even with the eyes closed. You have chosen to use this hypnosis program to accomplish something important to you. Perhaps to use hypnosis to change the way you feel or the actions you take when stressed. Perhaps to move beyond the limitations of everyday life and, like the stars, achieve unlimited heights and brilliance. You've already focused your attention, the first aspect of learning hypnosis. And now it's time to relax both the mind and body. The easiest way to do this is to focus your attention on your breath and to relax any muscles of the body where you're carrying the tension of the day. Scan your body right now, anywhere you're aware of the tension of the day, from the brow to your shoulders, even down to your feet and toes. you can choose to relax those muscles. Are you also paying attention to your breath as you relax? Each breath marks each moment, and with each breath in and each breath out, allow yourself to double your awareness of relaxation. Our face and our brow can often be a place where we store the tension of the day, and so relax the muscles of your brow and the muscles of the eyes and the eyelid, and unclench your jaw and just relax, paying attention to how it feels to have slow and smooth and rhythmic breath. It feels pretty good, doesn't it? As you extend the relaxation through the neck and shoulders, you might find it more comfortable to just let the chin drop a bit towards the chest and relax. This will relax the muscles in the neck and shoulders, and you're doing perfect. And allow yourself to extend that relaxation into your arms and your forearms, and into the muscles of the hands and wrists, and even the tiny muscles of the fingers. Relax completely. Now open your eyes again. It is at this point that you might notice that your mind continues to think even as your body relaxes. Sometimes people wonder, can I really be hypnotized if I'm thinking thoughts? Just like a fish swims in water, people literally swim in thoughts. To not think would be for us the same as a fish not having water. Hypnosis is not about turning off your thoughts or feelings, but about learning how to think differently and in a way that has direction to bring us closer to our goals. Close your eyes again and continue to relax every muscle of the body. It's perfectly okay to adjust for comfort and to relax into this moment. Each breath and each moment bringing you to a deeper awareness of trance and the power you have to activate your greatest potential through hypnosis. To become stronger and healthier, to become wiser and more disciplined, to become more creative and confident, to relax, to let go of fear or stress or anxiety, to embrace your greatest potential by centering yourself in this moment and creating the resource state that we call hypnosis. In the past few moments, your heart rate has become smooth and rhythmic, and your heartbeat calm and regular. And it feels good to be so aware, so focused, and so in the moment by practicing hypnotic relaxation. Your body's quite relaxed, isn't it? Maybe even more so now than it's been in a very long time. And just as easily as we can relax the body, we can also relax the mind. By relaxing the mind and body, we create a resource state that uses clarity as hypnotic trance to really harness the power of our mind and spirit. It is in a deep state of focus and clarity that we can explore all of our opportunities and commit to a pathway of change that people who practice hypnosis find so valuable. Imagine being outside in a perfect place, perhaps a wonderful place where you've been before, or a wonderful place where you've always dreamed of going, or even a perfect place outdoors of your own creation. And imagine in this perfect place is a clear blue sky. Open your eyes right now. Open your eyes. And imagine yourself surrounded by clear blue sky in a perfect place, and simply take in a breath. And as you focus on the clear blue sky, imagine a single white puffy cloud appearing in the sky and lazily and leisurely floating across the sky. As it moves off towards the horizon, becoming perhaps a little bit smaller and smaller, you can imagine casting anything, either known or unknown, that has been holding you back into this cloud, and that being carried away with the cloud as it continues to move off towards the horizon, becoming smaller and smaller. There is, of course, a point where that single white puffy cloud will disappear off into the horizon, and it is at that point that both mind and body are completely relaxed. There is, of course, a point where that single white puffy cloud will disappear off into the horizon, and you'll notice that it's at that point that both mind and body working together have become completely relaxed. And if your eyes aren't closed yet, close them down once again, drifting, dreaming, and floating into a perfect state of both mental and physical relaxation. With each number and each breath, continue to access the deepest levels of hypnosis, your inner creativity, and the unstoppable confidence you feel in this moment to conquer stress at every level. Each number and each breath doubling your awareness of relaxation. 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way down now, letting go completely. 2, 1, 0. What you have experienced to this point is a foolproof way to stop stress in its tracks. At any place and any time, you can actually turn stress into joy and an empowering sense of freedom just by taking some time each day to relax both mind and body and to practice creating calm. We know you have an inner strength and an incredible inner ability to solve any problem. The answers to stress are best found by tapping into our ability to pay attention to certain things, like a star in the sky, or even the directions written through intuition stored deep inside of our spirit. I'm reminded of a story I heard in the uplifting news section of my local newspaper. It was about a man from Utah who was vacationing on a Caribbean beach when he spotted a Coke bottle in the sand. He recognized it as an older Coke bottle, and inside of the glass he could see a barely legible note that had been written and placed inside of the Coke bottle. He opened the bottle. The note inside said to return the bottle to the Beachcomber Motel at 419 Ocean Boulevard for a reward. This is a true story, and the man had literally discovered the often thought to be mythological message in a bottle. Intrigued, he took the bottle and the note home with him and was able to reunite the bottle with the daughter of the man who 50 years previously had owned the hotel and had sent the message in the bottle. You have inside of you a set of experiences, dreams, goals, and solutions. No matter how long ago your passion for success was set to sea, you have, by learning hypnosis, uncorked that bottle of success right now and can be reunited with anything wonderful that you have long set aside to care for the everyday stresses and responsibilities of life. Undoubtedly, you've come a long way. You may have felt like the waves of stress difficulty and disorder in life were pulling you down. But you can congratulate yourself for the resiliency you have. After all, you've chosen to learn about hypnosis, and this session can help you return exactly to that place in life where joy once reigned. Just like a message in a bottle, that joy, that happiness, that confidence has been preserved deep inside of you. And hypnosis not only eliminates stress, but activates that joy. Go ahead and open your eyes for a moment. And now close your eyes again, and with each number and each breath, access an even deeper level of awareness and releasing now and forevermore anything and everything, either known or unknown, that has held you back in life and stressed you out. Each number and each breath, relaxing even more, growing in confidence and joy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. You will always remember to breathe deep and steady, powerful, soothing breath, which creates a calming, centering, stilling, harmonizing, and balancing breath. And by doing so, you are easily overcoming any and all fear, doubt, worry, or panic. You're doing that right now. That which once overwhelmed you is now both easily and forever powerfully overwhelmed by you and by the power of your breath. As you leave all fear, panic, discomfort far, far behind you, now and forever. All fear, all doubt, and stress are now and forever forgiven, released, healed, vanquished, and replaced with the presence of joy and the power to thrive. Each number and each breath doubling your awareness of relaxation in both mind and body. 3, 2, 1, 0. When Napoleon Hill wrote the book Think and Grow Rich, he created a classic, which has been the blueprint for many others. And so, by using your power of the mind to think and create joy, we know the outcome of this session will be the same for you as well. The law of vibration tells us that everything is in motion, that thought is energy, and that where my thoughts go is where our energy flows. In the past, you thought about stress or anxiety or difficulties. But by learning a new way of thinking, you're thinking thoughts that move you in the direction where you want to go, with confidence and power and calm. Right now, you're not only gaining abundance, but the ability to tap into the resources of the subconscious mind through hypnosis. That part of you that knows you are not only driven to success, but entitled to success. And right now, claim that abundance and success. It is yours. Say to yourself, I am abundant. I am abundant. By using this hypnosis session today, you've chosen to make a change. But the transformation is not something you need to anticipate, but rather it is something that has already taken place. It's not something yet to be done, but something you've already done simply by taking the action you have in learning self-hypnosis today. During the next few moments, I'm going to remain silent. You won't hear my voice, but I'll be back. The underlying music track is designed to further your attention to your abilities and it will help you to relax into this moment even further. This is your time, and I've embedded it with subliminal messages and affirmations to activate your highest level of potential. You have in this session turned stress into joy, and you've created an inner calm and an ability to create laser-like focus. You set aside the stress of the day, and by doing so have set aside the stress of life. You've activated your greatest level of potential and can move forward from here with confidence and calm in any situation. Relationships that used to stress you are relationships you can intuitively handle both now and forevermore. The little things in life that used to stack up against you are things that you have a new way of coping with. In fact, when our session is done today, you might discover that you have forgotten to remember your stress, or that in other situations you remembered to forget to become stressed when life throws you a curveball. Either way, of course, is just fine. The new you is here, and this time marks your transformation. Continue to relax each number and each breath, doubling the awareness of relaxation. 3, 2, 1, 0. And as your hands rest on your lap or on the armrest of the chair, pay attention to that sense of relaxation and calm that you've already achieved. And as you focus on your hands, say to yourself the word warm, warm. And focus on your hands, letting them feel a sense of warmth. And say to yourself, my hands are warm. My hands are warm. As you do, notice any sensation of warmth that you've created in your hands. And now, think of the word heavy, and say the word heavy, heavy, heavy. And notice how heavy your resting hands are, and say to yourself, my hands are warm and heavy. My hands are warm and heavy. Another lesson in our session is that we can control the way that we feel. This is true both mentally and physically, no matter how difficult life situations are. I didn't turn the heat up in this room, nor did I place a weight on your hands, and yet you were able to create a sense of warmth and heaviness. And that can bring a sense of relief from the stress of life. By creating warmth and heaviness in the hands, you've created from within. And just as you can create warmth and heaviness, you can create calm and confident. Your breath is, of course, and has been throughout this session, both smooth and rhythmic. And relax deeper with each breath you take. And although it may feel magical to relax this deeply, especially since you haven't felt this calm in a long time, this is a totally natural state. It's not a state that I've created, it's one that you've created, and you can re-experience it any time, with or without this recording. I'll teach you how to do that in just a moment. But first, it's time to focus on your desire to be free from stress or anxiety by feeling this state of calm. Notice how the sense of heaviness is like a calming anchor, allowing you to feel physically calm, even if your mind might wander or race. Perhaps you desire to experience hope rather than depression. By participating in the simple exercise of creating warmth and heaviness, you can see how you have a creative ability within you that can also create the experience you desire. Water often makes people feel hopeful. In certain cultures, water is associated not only with calm, but with wealth. Wealth often represents simply the freedom from worry and stress. Do you desire freedom? Do you desire success? Take a moment and create an affirmation that reflects your heartfelt desire. You can say something like, "I am free from stress," or "I feel a sense of freedom," or "I can create hope from inside." Or you can even focus on a single word that's important to you, like happiness, serenity, forgiveness, or success. Create in your mind the mental image of a powerful waterfall, and take a moment to focus on the word or affirmation that you've chosen. Repeat it in your mind, seeing it spelt out in your mind and hearing yourself speak that word. Notice the feeling that these positive words or affirmations bring. It's amazing how simply repeating a word or an affirmation can manifest it into reality. But remember that all creations were thoughts first. And to be hopeful or calm or forgiving, it must begin with a thought. Then you can truly experience all of this and more each day. Like a heavy rain that fills a stream and leads to a river, and to the waterfall that you've created, you can reinforce this thought. When we're done with our session, you can write your affirmation or your word onto a sticky note and place it on the bathroom mirror or your dashboard or the monitor of your computer. You can let it be a constant reminder that despite other factors in life, you have the ability to turn thought into emotions and success. Relax even deeper, continuing to visualize that waterfall and the flow of water, and notice how remarkably easy it's been to set aside a few moments of your time to re-energize with this hypnosis session. Even though life does require action, you now have a starting point for re-energizing during difficult times, and a starting point for creating thoughts that turn into results. You can even congratulate yourself for taking the time to invest in your success. And by starting this process, hope, calmness, joy are the results. As you continue to relax right now, pay attention to the resource state of hypnosis that you've created, and also bring your awareness or your attention to your right thumb and your right index finger. Be aware of them. Know where the thumb is and where the index finger is, and touch them together right now, as if you're making an okay sign, or a perfect circle with the thumb and the index finger touching. As you feel a sense of calm right now, touch them together and press firmly to associate that feeling with this action. Press them together for a moment, hold that tension, and relax. Whenever you feel stressed or anxious, touch your fingers together and allow yourself to instantly re-experience this state of serenity that you've created right here. You can do this at work, at home, with your eyes open or closed, while listening to a hypnosis session, or just engaging in everyday life, or even in a difficult situation. By pressing that thumb and index finger together, go ahead and do it again right now. Press and hold for a moment. You'll bring yourself back, both physically and mentally, to the starting point of stress-free living, creativity, and joy, allowing any temporary stress to pass without escalating. As we near the end of this session, you can again congratulate yourself. And you can open your eyes or you can keep them closed for another moment. What's most important here is that you reorient to the room around you, to the airflow from the heater or air conditioner above, to your feet and the floor below those feet. Continue to experience an image perhaps of water flowing over the waterfall, and let yourself feel a sense of energy in the muscles and in your body as you are washed by that water. Feel refreshed, feel energetic, and be ready in a moment, if your eyes aren't open yet, to open the eyes, being positive in any situation, feeling absolutely wonderful. And if your eyes aren't open yet, on the count of 3, open the eyes feeling refreshed and ready for the rest of the day. 1, 2, 3.